we celebrated Diwali, which I think is so special. We had that experience all together. That's definitely something that stands out to me and something I'll be taking with me.
Hey there, it's Kristen, and today we're chatting with Cathcart, Kerri Medders, and Jahbril Cook for their new Disney film, Spin. Could you guys tell me about Spin and your roles in the film and kind of what it was like joining this cast?
I think it was beautiful to be such a part of a film that is so, it follows Rhea on this adventure as an Indian American teen, following on this self-discovery of her journey of finding her passion in music. And it is loved by like friends and family that also support her in her time of self-discovery. And I think that's super important. And I just love being a part of it. The energy was, you definitely can tell from like the film that the energy is there and the chemistry is there and everyone just loved what they were doing. And I think it was like beautifully read on film. Ginger is this social media, I'm going to say content creator because she would hate if I said influencer. And she ends up kind of being this hype man for Rhea and what she wants to do. And she really listens to her friends and Molly and Watson. And she's always she loves them. She's very passionate about them and whatever they want to do and what they want to do. She like listens to them. And she's like, here you go. I got you. What you need.
Agree about the content creator. I think that's exactly what you would say.
Not an influencer.
My character, Molly, is one of Rhea's best friends. She's super supportive and loyal, and she's always there for her. Her and Watson are kind of this dynamic duo who are always together. They're in the coding club, and they're super I love how they kind of push Rhea to join the competition at the end of the movie, and they're always there for her, even though at times it can be like they're not too happy that all of a sudden she's not going to coding club as often and whatever. There's kind of ups and downs, which I think it's real. It happens in friendships all the time. It would be unrealistic if it was just always a perfect group of best friends with never any little like conflict. So I think that's really cool. They show that can happen, but at the end of the day, they're still supportive and they're still there for her, and they understand that she has this new dream and this new part of her that she can be a whole bunch of different things at once. And yeah, I mean, I'm jealous. I would love to have a friend group like this. I think everyone needs that. Like their whole little squad they're awesome when they're all together.
Seconding everything that Anna said, Molly and Watson are kind of a unit. And so like a lot of our characters kind of are nothing without the other. Watson is the like designer of the group. I think there's like moments where, or like, you know, he designs the coding club jackets and like Ginger comes to him to like make a website look not disgusting. And I think, and yeah, that's Watson's role in the whole thing. And he's there. Watson's always there with the sass, with the unpopular opinion of, in particular, like when Max starts to, you know, throw a little bit of shade or when Max gets shady, Watson is quick to throw the shade right back. And we love that about him.
You guys are literally the true blue friendship. And I love what you said, Anna, about there being ups and downs in friendships, but you guys still are always there. I mean, you guys brought out a whole bunch of DJ equipment. You're like, girl, do this.
Gotcha. We do not need him.
It just seemed like you guys were having so much fun. So what was it like on set for you guys?
I keep comparing it to like summer camp. I'm like, we were just a big group of friends who just gotta like run around and have fun and do something that we were all so passionate about, and it was so fun to just make a movie that we were like, it just felt good, and it was so cool to get to explore as well on our off days. Got to explore the city and do fun things as a group. And I mean, every cast does this, and it sounds cheesy, but it's true that we kind of just became a little family throughout all of this, and I'm so grateful that I got to work with such awesome people.
We're like creating a moment, and that's what connects us. This moment that we have created is officially on film, but like behind the scenes, we will always like carry like all of these adventures we went on, or even what was happening behind the scenes before we shot. Like they would go action. Like I remember there's a scene where we're walking down the hallway and I just remember us just laughing. I don't even know what it was. I think we had a full day of shooting and it was our last scene. And they're like, I think we have to go. And we were like, okay. And so we were just, the scene literally just became us.
And you know, this is the first Disney Channel original movie outside of the Cheetah Girls to focus on the Indian culture. What was that like for you guys? And did you learn anything that maybe you didn't know before?
Yeah, most definitely. I think we're immersed in. I speaking for myself, but I think it's also true for the other two that we were really immersed in a culture that was that we weren't super familiar with. And Manjari, our director, was very good at making it feel like inclusive, but most importantly, like making making the culture feel like it was represented authentically. I think that's a huge plus for for the sake of representation, is having an Indian American director leading this Indian American story. And there's lots of great food that I had never had before, lots of great music that I had never heard before, and I think it was great. I can't wait to see how. I can't wait for people to fall in love with this movie.
Any particular food that you were like, oh my god, I can't stop eating this?
Gulab jamun. It's like this dough. It's like a dessert. It's like a dough ball, like soaked in sugar syrup. So good. I have not had it, I think, since we left set, and that's a problem.
Miss it every day, yes.
Literally, I just think about it. I'm just like, I like 2 a.m. That's what
What a time. We celebrated Diwali, which I think is so special because I've never celebrated that holiday before or knew much about it. So Mondri and Avanti and Ari, and they were telling us stories and telling us background of all these different things. And we actually got to experience it too. We all got to dance and hang out and eat food and do things that we might have never been able to, never been exposed to before, which I think is so important and so special that we had that experience all together. That's definitely something that stands out to me and something I'll be taking with me next year when it's Diwali. I'll celebrate it. And now that I know about it, it's so cool. I want to know more. I was researching things as well, like different scenes were happening for different reasons, or like Festival of Colors based off Holi, or like different things like that. It's just, it was so special.
Yeah, I think Manjari did a beautiful job of explaining things to us and helping us understand, because I remember talking about the Festival of Colors, and I remember researching it, but I didn't really know. And then once they started explaining about Holi and everything, I was like, this is so cool. Or even Diwali, I remember we were all in a little apartment and we had a little gathering to celebrate, and we watched a bunch of Indian music that I've never heard before. And I remember just watching you today, here's another artist we really like, and I was like,
yeah,
so cool. And I added them to my playlist. I was like, all right, I'm gonna listen to this later. It was a whole new experience, and it was beautiful.
If you like this one, you can check out more of my interviews right over here, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.